Hello, everybody. We're going live today with Janet from Ms.FitVegan, and gonna invite her right now to join me here. Hello.
Hey, Boo, what's up?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy to meet you finally. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome to meet you as well. We haven't, it's our first time actually meeting on live, but yeah,
Yes, in the
so cool.
metaverse. We're meeting in the metaverse finally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you have a really amazing background there. That watermelon.
Well, yeah, we try to keep it juicy here. We try. I got a lot of
Awesome.
different watermelon stuff. So, my pillow, I got blankets, I got
Oh
everything.
my God, that's crazy.
Got a lot of stuff in here. Yeah.
How was your day so far?
Yeah, my day is great. I'm in
Awesome.
Miami. Where are you?
I'm in Spain, so it's dark and it's a little more chilly than Miami, I guess, right now.
Yeah, I was in the ocean earlier today. Yeah.
Mm,
It's pretty nice here. It's about 85. It's very nice.
nice.
Beautiful. Where in Spain? I have a best friend. My best friend is in Mallorca.
I'm in the mainland, northeast. It's a tiny village actually in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
So probably no one knows it, but yeah, it's nice and quiet here.
Amazing, amazing. So yeah, we're both in the bundle.
Exactly. Yeah. How has it been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I just set up all my lives. So I got a bunch of lives going on
Nice.
next week. So I'm really excited to let everybody know my book, the Raw Vegan Beauty book. Oh, wait, do you have a watermelon on your book, Damien?
I have, yeah, I do.
I gotta get your book. I gotta get the bundle. I gotta get this damn bundle now. But
Awesome.
yeah, because I'm kind of obsessed. I'm obsessed with watermelon. That's my business
I
card.
I can see that. Yeah. I even
But
put I even put your picture with a watermelon on the promo story.
it's my thing. And one day I'm gonna live in a watermelon house. I'm gonna be an old lady in a watermelon house. I'm not joking. And I will be going live with you from that house one day. And so
I'll
yeah, in the
I'll
bundle,
note it down. Yeah.
our
Awesome.
books are literally like 50 cents each. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. It's so amazing. And I believe that this is also the biggest bundle yet, right?
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
There's over 200 books and courses and everything. It's worth over $8,000, guys. And you're going
It's
to get
almost
it for,
9,000 actually. It's almost $9,000. That is crazy to think. There's so much incredible knowledge from all of these vegan creators, influencers, coaches of all kinds. It's not only like recipes, which is amazing inspiration for like everyday cooking and even raw dishes, but also there's so much incredible information for people who want to get really fit, gain some those vegan muscles, and also sustainable living and stuff like that, which is crazy, incredible. I mean, it's just so mind blowing, and all of this just worth almost $9,000, available right now for only 50. How incredible is that?
yeah, absolutely. And like the crazy thing is that all these amazing creators come together and just offer their stuff for 50 cents. Because normally, my book is 30. I'm sure your book is not 50 cents or less.
It's about that too. It's
Yeah.
26. So yeah,
So check it out. You have the next 10 days, guys. So you can click the link in Damien's bio or my bio, whichever one works, and you will get to look at all these amazing things just until next week. Okay, so it's only 10 days. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So check it out.
don't lose any time. Don't wait until the last day. Don't postpone it. Don't
You know they
procrastinate.
will. You know they will though. They always wait till last day.
It's
Just like
always a good
us.
reminder though to say anyway.
You know they will. But anyway. So yeah.
Awesome. Anyway, it's the first time meeting over here live, talking to you directly, but we've been following each other for a while. And you make incredible content, honestly. I love your energy. You're just so energetic and vibrant. It's just so likable, and I love that. And I'm sure that people love that too. Um, but I don't really know that much about you specifically, like your journey, how you ended up, um, in this whole world about health, raw veganism, watermelons. I'm curious about the watermelon. You have to tell me that story.
Yeah. Well, that you'll have to buy the bundle, guys, to find out why I'm obsessed with watermelon. There's a reason. You have to buy the bundle, though. I don't just give that information for free, Damien. But so yeah, thank you so much for the nice compliments. I really appreciate that. And we have some amazing people here. Thank you guys for being here. And somebody said, lots of people said nice things about me, so thank you so much. So yeah, I started off as a standard American. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And I ate everything and anything that was dipped in chocolate. Okay, like chocolate was everything to me. Ice cream, pizza, bagels, all the things, you know. And what's up, Raw Expansion? I love her. I love that girl. And
Yeah,
so, yeah, and I didn't have any problems until I was around 15, 16 years old. And this is when things got really bad for me. I got really, really bad acne, really bad. I had psoriasis all over my body. I was really tired. I was actually diagnosed with chronic fatigue. Okay, I started having migraines. I was really depressed. I started gaining weight because I started overeating. I started binging on food, which, you know, I believe everybody eating processed food, you know, this is an eating disorder, eating processed food, okay? Because it's not normal to be eating these toxins and chemicals. And, you know, I don't know what kind of vegan you are.
I eat high raw mostly. Yeah,
Okay, but you're vegan,
mostly raw.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
so, and then also eating dead animal body parts. That's not normal either, guys. I can say that here?
absolutely,
Okay, just checking. You know,
absolutely. Yeah, I
I'm
I,
trying to
I
be
I
nice.
agree. I agree 100% with you. I mean, people come from different cultures, different paths, and they know there's lots of people following us who are still eating some unknown products. But I believe that it's important that we point these things out because it's so normalized. I mean, people have eaten animal products for centuries, millennia, sure, but they did it for survival. They didn't know anything else. But how we actually thrive and not just survive is with just plants, honestly.
So true. And I didn't come here to survive. That is so true, Damien. I came here to mother fruity thrive. Okay. And that's why I wrote this book too. We'll get into the book, but honestly,
Mm.
I was really sick, overweight, really bad acne. Like the reason I went raw, guys. So I went raw in 2011. So I was 26 years old. I'm now 37, and so I've been raw since then. And the reason I went raw because I was already vegetarian for the animals. I was like, I didn't know that dairy was part of animal cruelty, you know. When I found out, I immediately went vegan. And so I was going to be vegan no matter what. But I went raw because I really, really wanted to clear my skin. I was so tired of having acne and wearing so much makeup and wearing like primer, foundation, concealer, powder. Like I would literally spend an hour and a half putting on a mask every single day. What's up, Olivia? I love Olivia. What's up, Boo?
And
Olivia and Wes are like two of my favorite people on earth. And so, okay, so yeah, I skipped a lot, guys. Obviously, I skipped a lot. But
yeah,
the point of this story is that I went raw to clear my skin, but it also helped me lose weight. I lost over 50 pounds. It helped me grow my hair. My hair was falling out. My hair was really bad. I got rid of my chronic fatigue. I got all this energy, and just my whole life changed when I started eating the proper food for my species. You know, I'm a human, and humans, turns out, they thrive when they eat fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. This is our species-specific diet, just like every other animal on Earth. You know,
so
every
simple,
animal,
right?
Right? Every animal has a species specific diet no matter where they live in the world. And I just interviewed Doug Graham. Oh, he was so great talking about how cows, all they eat is grass and they don't have B12 deficiencies. Like, you know, he was talking about like, he was just breaking it down, you know, and I love that. And so that's my story in a nutshell. Well, what's your story in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, that's always so difficult to just compress it, right? But it's actually very similar to yours. So my health issues also started around puberty. So I was born in Poland, but my family moved to Spain when I was 8 years old. From that moment on, lots of things changed for us. Back in Poland, we were growing actually a lot of our own produce, lots of veggies, lots of fruit. We foraged in the forests, and we actually bought very few processed foods because this was also not so known back then in the at the end of the 90s, because Poland was coming out of the communist era. So, you know, all of that like modern processed foods, junk foods, like McDonald's, those kind of companies, they were not even existing in Poland anymore at that point yet. But when we came down to Spain, lots of things changed with my diet, and also emotionally, you know, it was just such a crucial moment in when a child is 8 years old, 8, 9 years old, such a crucial part of your life, and it was a big change for me. So I found some refuge in food, right? Started binge eating, started overeating, and I started gaining a lot of weight until the point I was 110 kilos, which for you it's like 240 pounds or something like that. When I was just a teenager, like 14, 15 years old. Terrible skin issues, dermatitis, acne, and I also started losing my hair back then when I was just 15, 16 years old, which is just crazy. But now I just understand how the body works and that it was a product of my diet and lifestyle as well, of course, stress and so on. Anyway, long story short, I was I was also actually studying to become a chef at the time, and um, I knew that in order to lose weight, I needed to eat more veggies and just less processed foods, like the standard things that people know more or less, like intuitively, you know. But no one was teaching me how to prepare more vegetable-based dishes, even at cooking school. So I took that in my own hands, and I started looking up online, you know, and most of these recipes were coming up on vegetarian and vegan websites. So that's how I got into the vegan world. In the first place, I did it for my own health, but then I also connected the whole thing about veganism with environment, animals, and so on. And yeah, that's slowly, gradually, I started investigating more, and I ran into influencers and vegans on YouTube. And actually, the first person who I ran into who was promoting a raw vegan diet was John Collar. I was a lot into gardening and stuff like that, and I found his gardening YouTube channel back then. It was around 6, 7 years ago. Back then, I didn't make the connection. You know, I didn't believe that that was possible to eat just fruits and vegetables and raw. I was like, the first thing I was thinking was like, where do you get your protein from?
Right.
Honestly, honest to God.
Right.
Now
Not how do you grow this? Where do you get your protein? Like
exactly, which is like the standard things that we kind of just blurt out. Like we just hear it somewhere else and we just keep repeating. And that's kind of like, I'm sure you get lots of comments every day. Someone, at least one person asking you, where do you get your protein from? And it's the kind of thing that we kind of programmed already to ask and question. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time for me now, guys. It's been 12 years since I've eaten a dead animal's body part. And, you know, I forget, Damien, that in the beginning of my raw vegan journey, I was also obsessed with protein. I was obsessed with protein, and I was obsessed with, like, you know, getting all the nutrients that I needed, and I would eat sunflower seeds because I knew they had 9 grams of protein per serving, and I would just eat them like dry. They were so dry, and I was just like, I have to get in the protein, like I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
And now I understand, and I hope everybody watching this understands, that everything has protein in it, everything on earth. It's literally, there's never been a protein deficiency in the history of the human race unless you're starving in a third world country, right? If you're starving, you could have a protein deficiency. But if you eat anything, especially if you eat a fruit or a vegetable, you're gonna get enough protein, boo. And I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend Swami, who said, Jeanette, let me tell you, I ran a 10K in 45 minutes today thanks to fruit. So that's amazing. That's
awesome.
amazing. I love him. He's awesome. And I just get so inspired every single day. I get messages, and I'm sure you do too, from people that are just like thriving on a plant exclusive diet. Thriving.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Right, and that's the word, thriving. There's so many athlete friends that I have uh, who really swear by the vegan diet, like how much their performance improved after switching to a vegan diet, and especially raw, which, you know, your energy levels just go crazy through the roof.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
got a lot of
that's it.
energy. I wake up,
Absolutely.
most mornings I wake up and I put on music and I dance because I just have so much energy, you know? Like that's most of my mornings, I have to be honest. And my roommate, she doesn't like it so much. So I started putting on headphones, you know, because she's still sleeping. She not raw. She not raw. So anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, if you want to get more energy, guys, then you got to eat the food that is alive and vibrant and beautiful and has lots of life force and lots of energy. And that's fruit and veggies, mostly
Mm.
fruit, mostly fruit. Now, how do you eat, Damien? You eat raw till 4,
I,
yes?
um, I eat like 90 to 95% raw. Most of the days especially now when the weather's getting colder, so I eat my fruits in the morning and at lunch. Green smoothies also, like greens are also very important for me. And in the evenings I eat a nice big salad with mostly raw veggies, and I add some sweet potatoes or some other cooked veggie in that. Very simple, very yeah, just I find it easier for me in many ways, for many reasons. I've gone raw for longer periods of time, and it's honestly when I felt my best. But living here in Europe in colder climates, it is a little bit more challenging. I want to ask you what do you think about that? So like eating some cooked foods here and there, and also like wintertime challenges with eating raw.
Absolutely. Yeah, great question. I was raw vegan for 9 years in New York City, guys. New York City gets very, very, very cold. Very cold. It's only summer, like 3 months out of the year. And it is very possible to be healthy. Now, when we talk about cooked food, which thank you for bringing that up, I'm actually going to do a whole show this Sunday, every single Sunday on YouTube Live at noon Eastern Standard Time. I do a show called The Raw Misfit Show, and we're going to talk all about cooked food this week because people need to understand and just like stop being ridiculous out there. Okay, all cooked food is not created equal. Let's just understand this, right? Just
Right.
like, you know, all raw food is not created equal. There's some junk raw food out there. There's
Oh
some
yeah.
crappy, you know, like some of
Oh
these
yeah.
kale chips, these expired dry kale chips in the store, you know, with these crazy ingredients
And
and like all the
and even
salt.
yeah, and even raw gourmet, like prepare with fresh ingredients, but it's, you know, so dehydrated and usually also loaded with salt and lots of nuts and seeds and sometimes even oils, which is really not optimal. And it is a kind of junk raw vegan food.
Absolutely. When I first went raw, Damien, I was eating raw vegan Oreos, raw vegan Snicker bars. New York City has everything you can ever want. Raw vegan tacos and everything. And that wasn't healthy because it was dry and dehydrated and oil, lots of oils and nuts and old rancid nuts, old rancid seeds and all these things, the
Yeah.
cacao. So long story short is that I believe that you can be absolutely very, very, very healthy eating cooked food, absolutely, but it has to be cooked in a way that is healthy, and it also has to be, you know, SOS free. So we don't want any salt, oil, or sugar. We don't want any processed foods in our cooked food, guys. When you start adding processed food like the salt, oil, which is a processed food, or, you know, added sugar, you denature the food, and you ruin the life of the food. You ruin it. Okay, so you want to make cooked food that's healthy, you know, baking like a baked apple or a baked potato or a baked squashes. These are so healthy. These are fruits, right? Well, not the potato, but squashes and apples. These are fruits, peppers, and these are so healthy. And I have lots of clients that eat raw till 4. It's so easy. Breakfast is raw, lunch is raw, and then a really delicious, savory, cooked vegan meal at night. And they are losing weight, clearing their skin, thriving, feeling really good and satisfied and satiated. And you can totally do that if that's what you want to do. Personally, I wanted to go raw because like you, I had a bad food addiction. Okay. So I had a food addiction for sure. And I have a 0 or 100 personality. So me personally, it was easier for me to go raw, Damien, than to eat raw till 4. Because if I eat a little cooked food, like sometimes I'll be at McDonald's the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's me personally. So
I feel you.
yeah.
And it's true. It's very different for every single individual. We tend to have like more susceptibility towards like being addicted to food in general. And cooked foods, of course, are much more addictive. Other people can really, eat, anything, and they don't feel that addictive properties of the food so much, and that they have a much healthier relationship with food. But yeah, I find it the same as you. Yeah.
Yeah, being raw helped me heal my food addiction. I mean, it wasn't all, I had to do some, inner work. I had to feel my emotions, and I had to start expressing myself and setting my boundaries and all those things that suck and nobody teaches us how to do. I had to learn how to do that. But I also finally became satiated for the first time in my life. And you speak a lot about, simple meals, keeping things simple. And that's what really helped me understand like when to stop eating. Because when you eat, watermelon or mangoes or apples and you will get full. If you just eat one thing at a time, you will know when you're full, as opposed to when you're eating things with lots of flavor and it's just so good and you're just overstimulated. You can
Yeah.
eat, I can eat and eat and eat and eat, and even after being full,
Plus, if you add all of those spice and salt, specifically salt, it's so addictive, and it really makes the food more addictive, and it masks the actual flavors of the food, and somehow it just takes away that natural stop. When we are like, let me try to explain this. Like when we get fully satisfied and satiated, the body has a natural stop. But when we mask our food with all of these super stimulating flavors from salt, spices of all kinds, when we cook it, it's gonna become much more addictive and more difficult to feel that natural stop.
Absolutely agree. Somebody asked us, Damien, what are some of the junk raw foods? Well, we said it. It's the stuff in the packages. It's the stuff that's old, the stuff that lasts a year. Doug Graham always says, if it can't go bad, it already went bad. So your food should be going bad within a few days. Okay, it should be alive, vibrant, colorful, and full of life force. And if your food is sitting in a package that can last a year, 2 years, 3 years, it's probably not fresh, ripe, juicy, and delicious. And I eat the way I want to be. Okay, so I don't eat anything from a package anymore.
Totally. It's not very common to find those packaged raw vegan foods like, crackers, kale chips or whatever. But if you do find it, avoid it, because it's just like it's not productive to eat it at all. If you want to get some like raw vegan crackers or raw kale chips, make them yourself. Get a dehydrator. You know, get them fresh, and that's gonna be so much better. But also, like, don't eat it every day, of course. That's still not an optimal thing to do.
Yeah, the big part of my book is talking about how to be hydrated. Okay, guys, so I do have this book in the bundle. It's available for literally, you'll get this book for 50 cents. If you click the link in Damien's bio, I'll leave the links below. If we're on YouTube, I'll put the links below. And so you have just a few days to check it out for so cheap. And what I talk about in this book is how I cleared my skin by getting hydrated, because I was dehydrated my whole life, eating all this bread and pasta and salt and dead animal body parts. Okay. And in order to hydrate myself, I started consuming lots of carbohydrates. Okay. Things like all the mangoes and the peaches and the grapes and a watermelon, okay, and pineapple and all the yummy, delicious fruit and veggies, making smoothies and smoothie bowls and big salads at night. Everybody asks me, Damien, all the time, they're like, you just eat fruit? No, I eat anything that's a fruit or vegetable. I eat nuts and seeds too, but I eat fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, or a smoothie, and then a big, big salad at night. You know, something savory with an amazing dressing. I'm no chef like Damien, but you know, I put some stuff in a blender, blend it around, pour it on top, call it a day.
It's really not that difficult, honestly. Most of my days is really what I do is I get a bunch of hemp seeds and sometimes other nuts mixed with it, water, blend it, and pour it in a big jar, and I keep it for a couple of days in the fridge. No, that's okay. And that's my dressing most of the days. I drizzle some lemon juice on top. I put some really flavorful fresh herbs for extra taste, and that's it. You don't have to be a chef to make amazing tasting food. But anyway, talking about the book,
Wait. So that's your dressing? Just hemp seeds and water?
that's what I eat most days, really, literally. That's it. But
I gotta try that. I've never
I
done that. Wait.
I have here lots of also ideas for dressings, but that's like the base of it, you know, just hemp seeds, water, and then of course like you want some like tanginess, some sourness from a lemon or lime or something like that. You want some really flavorful herbs in the salad to give it that flavor, that punch, that savoriness. You can put some garlic or onion if you like that, if you eat that. Many people want to skip that. But yeah, that's really it. Here I have like lots of ideas for dressings. But what I like from dressings is really that versatility that, you know, that simple plain dressing gives me, and then it just changes depending on what I put in the salad, what the base is.
I'm gonna try that tonight, because I've made hemp milk with hemp seeds and water, but I always make tahini, like I make my own tahini, but I love hemp seeds the most. That's my favorite seed. And I have them every day in my smoothie, but I've never thought of just like hemp seeds and water. I'm just gonna try that, see what happens, and put some lemon. Yeah.
You know, hemp seeds for me are a staple because of,
Yeah.
you know, it's one of the best seeds to eat. First of all, because it's high in omega-3s and lower in omega-6s, so it's less inflammatory. Second of all, it's mild, and so it absorbs other flavors. Third, it makes a really creamy dressing. So you don't need to use like cashews or almonds, which are higher also in those omega-6s, which can be more inflammatory if you do it like on a daily basis. But yeah, hemp seeds
Yeah.
are amazing. Yeah.
That's another thing that, you know, somebody asked us, what's some junk raw foods? Well, all the trail mixes, like in New York, I don't know what it's like in Spain or wherever you're watching from, guys, but in New York, they had some like raw vegan trail mixes with like chocolate covered cashews and the chocolate covered goji berries and all these things. And like, oh, sure, have it once in a while, but
Yeah.
that's not hydrating. You want to eat to hydrate. If you want to have glowing, beautiful skin like us, if you want to look like us, so beautiful and glowing, and you want to have lots of energy, and you want to be, you know, you want to be active and fit. You want to, because I'm working on my fitness, Damien. I'm working
So
on being,
important.
I'm working
So
on being
important.
the fittest raw vegan on the internet. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, and so I gotta have energy to do that. And I'm also
Oh
running a
yeah.
fruit festival. I run the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I gotta have energy to do that. And so that's why I eat things with energy in them. You are what you eat. And I eat things that are alive that go bad in a few days. You know, these trail mixes, they last for years. I don't eat
Yeah.
that.
No, you don't want that.
So somebody said, I am
But
shocked, Jeanette. What are you shocked about, Boo?
yeah, I'm curious.
What did I do something? What did I say? I said something shocking?
I don't know. I wonder what they mean. But yeah, I agree so much. So talking about your book and like clear skin energy in general. Oh, here, wait. Oh, that's Nadine. Hi. She was part of my retreat. It was my first time organizing a retreat. Um, After a long time, well, anyway, that's a different story. I'm gonna go back to that. But hey, Nadine, I just wanted to say hi. Um, I'm getting all over the place. Anyway,
I know.
yeah,
When you go live, you get ADD because there's so much going on. You're talking to me.
yeah, it's crazy.
I
Oh,
feel it.
Swami here answered. Vegan junk, raw junk.
Yeah, Swami, you've been following me for years. What are you talking about, Boo? I've been telling you to eat fruit and be cute for years. What? I never said eat nuts and smell like butts. Okay, I said eat fruit and be cute. Okay, Swami, stop your nonsense. You got to eat fruit. You know you got to eat a lot of fruit. Okay, sorry, Damien.
Oh
You were
my
gonna ask
God.
me something.
Right. Yeah, your book. It talks about beauty and creating that clear skin, that natural glow, that beautiful energy also, and clear-mindedness. And you mentioned hydration as being like the basis, the foundation of getting that. What other things would you say that add to that? We talked
Yes.
about,
Well,
like, we mentioned like exercise, for example, you know, and
absolutely. So yes, when you get the bundle, okay, which is only available if you click the link in our bios for the next 10 days. When you get the bundle, you'll get my book. And we start from the beginning, we start inside because honestly, looking better and feeling better starts inside. You got to start inside. And that means you got to love yourself enough to take care of yourself, boo, because you are the most important person in your life. And the only way you're going to be able to take care of other people is first taking care of yourself. So you can be here a long time. So you can have lots of energy to help your friends and family, lift them up and take care of them. You know, as women, we love to take care of other people, but like neglect ourselves. And so this is why my book is so, so important. And so we talk about the inner game. Then I talk about what to eat. It's so important to eat hydrating foods. We already know what to eat. Everyone knows what to eat. Fruit and vegetables is the healthiest food on earth. And then I go into the body. There's chapters on the body, the skin, the face, hair, teeth, all the things. I also have different like types of natural makeup that I do, Damien. So it's so easy, guys. You want to wear lipstick? Let me tell you right now, lipstick is one of the most toxic things on earth. Every single thing you put on your lips and on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. And women are literally poisoning themselves unbeknownst to them. And you know, just because it's sold in a store, just because it's sold online does not mean it's legal, or it should be. Does not mean it should be legal. There are so many toxic chemicals and hormones and endocrine disruptors and horrible things in makeup. And so I wanted to create a book where you can have some alternatives. For example, lipstick. It's so easy. You buy frozen raspberries, guys, and you let them defrost. The frozen ones are better than the fresh. Okay, when they defrost, you just put them on your lips. You got lipstick, boo. It's so easy. It's so easy. You want some blush? You do the same thing with blush. You can use beets. Beets are really great for lipstick and blush. Okay, because you know, if you still feel like you need makeup, which some women, you know, nobody needs makeup. Nobody needs makeup. But Damien, you know, some women are just so brainwashed.
I mean, you are bombarded every single day with like the notion that you should be wearing makeup if you want to feel beautiful in some way or to be loved even. And that is so sad that you know, we just program young girls from a very young age that you should be wearing makeup in order to feel lovable or beautiful. That is just so sad to me.
It really,
But
really
it's
is.
true. And it's a program that is so difficult to overcome. So I understand that many women still feel that kind of need to put something on.
Yeah, all the guys are commenting that they want to try the raspberry lipstick, but it's this is real. This is serious stuff, guys. Because you know what Damien just said is so true. Like a lot of women don't feel attractive or beautiful without makeup, and it's not their fault. Society has brainwashed us to think that we're not good enough. Because if we don't feel good enough, then we will buy the products to make ourselves feel good enough. It's all about greed and profit. But you know what? You know what? I'm here to tell you that you were born good enough, boo. You were born worthy and deserving of the love and the life that you dream of, but only if you believe it. And so we have to reprogram your subconscious. So I like to tell my clients, Damien, people come to me all the time. They want to lose weight. They want to clear their skin. They want to be raw. But it all comes down to you got to know your worth and feel good enough inside. Whatever you eat, whatever you look like, it doesn't determine your worth. And so I like to tell people to look into the mirror, into their own eyes, women especially, and say, I love you. You're worthy. I love you. I deserve health. I deserve happiness. I deserve all the things that I want. And so once you start to brainwash yourself and believe those things, then you'll make better choices. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I just wanted to point
Oh.
out, it's so true. And you use the word brainwash ourselves, which has a negative connotation, but it's the same thing, like it's just contrasting the negative brainwashing that has been like bombarded onto us, that we have been programmed with from society, and from these really huge corporations, which is, who is actually making us buy all these products.
Yeah.
So we have to do the work of, cultivating that self-worth from the inside out. And we have to be programming ourselves with these positive affirmations, with all this self-love, and practicing it every day, like putting the effort to put it into action, actually, with, just self-care practices, eating well, exercising, having fun, also resting when you're tired, just rest. Yeah, all of these things.
Absolutely. There's a time for
So,
everything. I didn't believe that I needed rest. That was like my biggest health issue, like my biggest thing I had to overcome, because I'm a workaholic. I love to work. And I was like, I'm raw now. I don't even need to sleep. Forget sleep. Who needs that? I just love to go, 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 go. So anyway, back to real quick on the makeup thing. I just wanted to say that it's easy for me to sit here, Damien, and somebody might be watching this that has really bad acne, that is suffering, and that's feeling like so ashamed and embarrassed about what they look like. And I just want them to know that I was there and I can sympathize with that. It's very hard to feel good enough when you don't like the way you look. I know that. I was there for 26 years. I suffered. And yeah, it's easy for me to sit here now that I don't have to wear makeup. But it all started with me changing my diet, guys. I promise you, your skin is a direct reflection of your colon. If your skin is clogged up and oily and you have lots of acne, it's because your colon is impacted with old, decaying fecal matter that is poisoning you from the inside out. So step one, guys, this is my opinion, I would get a colonic. Go get a colonic, okay? I highly recommend them. And then number two, start eating lots and lots of fruit and veggies. As many fruit and veggies as you can. You don't need to worry about having too much, okay? When you're full, that's when you stop, okay? There's no such thing as too much sugar from fruit, okay? There's no such thing as too many, what is it, Damien, that people say when you eat too many vegetables? Leptin,
oh,
alkaloids?
those like the anti-nutrients that all these carnivores and keto people are all about. Yeah, leptins. I mean, there's so many. Right now, I can't. I too much pressure. I can't remember.
I
But yeah,
cannot
you're right.
believe that,
That's
yeah, that's
yeah,
insane.
that's really so not true. Like, yes, some vegetables have some things that they use, like the plants use to protect themselves. But if the gut microbiome, if those bugs in your gut are balanced and are healthy and are happy, they will process that for you. They will get it out of your system. But if your gut is destroyed, if your gut microbiome is a wreck, it's possible that then you might feel some of that effect of those toxins, plant toxins. But it all comes down to, again, plants, eating more plants. You solve that by eating more plants, getting that microbiome, that fiber that it needs to balance itself out.
Yeah, Sherry said it was lectins. Yeah, there's this rumor. Damien, I went to a functional medicine doctor earlier this year because I had some stomach pain or whatever, and he told me I was having too many vegetables. I needed to start eating fish and eggs. And I was just like, bro, I'm vegan for the animals. I'm vegan because I don't believe in animal cruelty. I don't think you understand. It's not a diet. It's my heart. Like, it's a lifestyle. It's a moral compass, you know? And so either way, my stomach problems were not what I was eating, just so you guys know. I had some stomach issues earlier this year, and it was not at all the food, because I didn't change anything as far as what I was eating. Guess what it was? It was stress. And stress kills more people than anything else on earth. And I had to learn how to meditate and sleep and, you know, all the things that I wasn't doing. You know, you spoke about exercise. So important. Exercise helps us digest our food properly. We're supposed to be moving every day, guys. And so that's a big part of being beautiful as well. And my friend Ashley just joined, Raw and Radiant. She's in the bundle too, y'all. She's in the bundle too. Everyone, Raw Food Romance, Chris Kendall, Nate, Raw Natty Nate's in there. Who else is in there? Like, literally every single
from
vegan.
Oh my God, I forgot her Instagram. But yeah, anyway, lots of raw vegans in there too, and it's amazing. I mean, whether you're raw or not, you have so many inspirational ebooks there, and it's just so worth it. I mean, I'm gonna mention the bundle again because it's just incredible. Even if you just want 2 or 3 books from there, it's worth to get it because it's gonna be much cheaper than getting them individually.
Yeah. Just 2,
yeah,
but you're getting 200.
Yeah, exactly, crazy.
Yes, and I have over 25 recipes of smoothies and smoothie bowls and different dressings and things. And I also have over 20, oh, you have 100? Well, hold on, do you have DIY face masks in yours?
No, I don't.
I didn't
you got me
so. I didn't think so. No, you did not. Okay, I have face masks for all types of skin issues. So for getting rid of blackheads, for clearing your pores, for getting rid of wrinkles, all these different face masks. Damien don't got that.
I don't got that. You got me there.
But I bet you, if you make one of Damien's dressings and you just put it on your face, I bet you'll be more beautiful because of that. I guarantee it. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just tying up quickly with the whole clearer skin and beauty and makeup thing. Someone commented before something about perfume, and that's also another thing. You know, perfumes are also such a toxic thing. Plus, like, when you're eating a clean raw vegan diet, you don't need any of that. You just smell good naturally. Yeah. Did you shower this morning?
Apparently, Damien, you have to shower. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I thought I could just be raw and I would smell like fruit. Well, turns out I stink if I don't shower. It turns out. I don't know what these other hippies do, but I gotta shower.
But still, you gotta admit that even if you stink, I mean, you smell like a human, of course, but the smell is just so much pleasant than when you probably used to eat meat.
Oh my God. I remember, so I don't really, like, I work from home, you know, and I hang out with raw vegans and like hippies and stuff. So I don't even remember that, like, what it smells like after somebody that eats meat, that they go to the bathroom. What does that smell like? I haven't smelled that in like over a decade.
Unfortunately, I have, and it's just terrible. I live with my family. They eat just everything. They eat just like I used to eat 10 years ago. and it's not nice. No.
I forgot because you know when I poop, it smells like roses. It smells like mangoes. So
It's
like
yeah, yeah, it smells like fruit, honestly. It's not that bad.
here's a trick though, guys. When you shower, if you want to be like a weirdo like me and Damien, here's what I do. I shower and I use limes as my soap. I cut a lime and sometimes I use that as my soap, guys, and deodorant too. You can use limes as deodorant. It's amazing. Okay,
That's a great
Richard.
tip.
Sorry.
I usually just shower with water, plain water, nothing else. I don't use shampoos. I don't use any soaps. I don't even use toothpaste. I just brush with water. And I find that, yeah, in the beginning, your skin microbiome, your mouth microbiome, they need to adjust because, you know, with these products, with shampoos, with soaps, with all of these beauty products, um, loaded with chemicals, they just disrupt the skin microbiome, they disrupt the mouth microbiome with, in the case of toothpaste. And every time you brush your teeth, every time you use soap, you disrupt that very delicate microbiome on your skin. You strip your skin also from the natural oils, and that creates a lot of imbalance, and your microbiome has to rebalance itself every time, and that creates also that smell usually. So it takes a while for it to rebalance completely, and then your breath doesn't smell, your armpits don't smell so much, and it's just so much better, you know. But it takes a
Well,
while. But even like that, you know, a lemon or a lime, that's an amazing tip. Yeah, honestly.
yeah, well, I
Yeah.
still stink. But Richard said he stinks as well. Okay. And then Marianne Mendes wants to know, what do you think about raw honey? Damien, what do you think about raw honey?
Well, that's where it's a delicate topic, but I do consume raw honey sometimes. I have neighbors who have bees, and I know the bees um, you know, are taken care of well. They are there in the mountains here around where I live, and that's fine with me. However, most honey is not produced very ethically, and um, yeah, so I'm okay with it from time to time, but it's not something I recommend directly. It's not needed, you know. It's not, you don't need it. You just eat fruit. Yeah.
Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
think
You
about
don't
it?
need it. I don't eat honey. I don't eat any animal vomit because you know honey is bee vomit. So I'm good on that. I eat fruit. That's why I stay so cute. If you guys want to know. Okay, Richard said, I think the food can make a difference, but it's not the only reason. I'd say 50-50. He's trying to justify why he stinks, Damien. So basically, he's still talking about his body odor. No, Richard, I stink too. I don't know these fancy raw vegans that say they don't smell. No, if I don't, because I work out every day. I love to work out, Damien. And so, like, I sweat. I believe if you don't sweat every day, you're not going to be healthy. That's my
No,
own thing.
that's so true. I'm
I
gonna
think.
get back to the sweating topic afterwards, but I wanna mention also that stress makes us stink much more also.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
why I
that's a good.
stink. I'm stressed.
Stress is something, when I find myself pretty stressed out about something, I stink. I stink like crazy. And those are pheromones more than like the sweat or you know that uh but it's so true. It really stinks. It's such a like sour almost smell.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
smell like. Sour. Yeah.
It's yeah, that's stress. So maybe you need to learn to relax even more.
Yeah, I need to do I need to go to a mountaintop and meditate like all these other raw vegans. Oh my God, dude, that makes so much sense. That makes
Mhm.
sense. Okay, anyone have any other questions about anything? Let us know because we're almost wrapping it up. But I just wanted to also
Yep.
remind everyone to please do us a favor and check out the plant-based bundle. I was going to say the ultimate plant-based bundle. It's always called the ultimate. I don't know why. But
Yeah.
plant-based bundle, over 200 different courses and books for only $50. You're getting my book, the Raw Vegan Beauty book. You'll learn how to be as beautiful as me and Damien in a week or less, or your money back. Just kidding. You get no money back. Because you will look as beautiful. You'll look more beautiful than us. Okay, because you're going to take it seriously. And if you change your diet and you change the things you're thinking and you change the things you're eating and you stop putting the chemicals on your face, and you start putting fruit on your face, you're going to look beautiful, boo. And so check out my book. It's in the program. It's in the bundle. It's only for the next 10 days, and you're going to get it for less than 50 cents. Normally it's $30, but for the next 10 days, you get it for 50 cents. Come on now. That's a steal. That's a steal.
It is mind-blowing.
Hoopy Mummy says, how do you make tahini? Okay, well, we're with a chef, so let's let the chef tell us how to make tahini.
It's just the simplest thing ever. Take sesame seeds, blend them up until you get a paste. It's really that simple. How do you make it?
What you said. You know, yeah, you put sesame seeds in the blender with water, you blend it up. I add some garlic. Again, that's why I stink. You can put in some lemon. You put
water in there?
Yeah, water. Yeah, water, sesame seeds.
So you're not making tahini technically. You're making a sesame dressing. Tahini is really just like a nut butter. If you were adding water, and you can't keep it, because the water just will hydrate the seeds. But yeah, so technicalities. But yeah, it's just so easy.
Wait. So tell me again. You put just the
tahini
seeds?
Dry, completely dry, and you just blend it until it becomes a paste. But it takes a while. You put it in a kitchen robot and like a KitchenAid, whatever you have. Blenders don't work so well for that,
right,
because of the shape. But a kitchen robot that will do the work, and you have to put a lot so that it has like enough quantity in there, and you just blend that, and it will liquefy. Literally, the oils of the seeds will leak out of the seeds, and it will become a paste.
I'm gonna do that later.
And that you can make a big batch of that and keep that in a jar, and it won't spoil just as when you put water in there.
I'm gonna do that today. I've never done that. But how many days do you think it lasts in the fridge?
Oh, in the fridge it can last a month, 2 even. Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna do that today. I've never made tahini. For 11 years I've been playing myself, Damien. I thought I was making tahini. I'm making a tahini dressing. I'm making a sesame seed dressing.
Which is great too, and it's much easier. But you can also save yourself a lot of time by doing it like I said, just dry, and then you just get a couple tablespoons of the tahini and put water in there, and you can just mix it with a fork, and that becomes the dressing. Yeah.
Who knew? Y'all, I didn't know. I've been raw vegan 11 years. Nobody taught me that. I feel gypped. But thank you so much. I'm going to make my own tahini now because, of course, I want to buy it in the store, but the tahini in the store is usually not organic. It usually has salt in it, and it's not fresh. I like fresh,
Mm-hmm. And it's also so much more difficult to find raw tahini, like untoasted sesame seeds.
Impossible. Yeah. It's impossible. Deepak, what's up, Deepak Boo? He said, do you make a sprouted peanut butter? I am not trying. Okay. Y'all need to understand. Yeah. Do you, Damien?
You could technically make it. Well, I wouldn't sprout the peanuts, but I would activate them and then dehydrate them fully. And it's the same process with any nut or seed butter. Just plain dry seeds in the kitchen robot, and you just blend it for a couple of minutes. It's gonna warm up a little bit, and you get that liquefied butter. Yeah.
When you say kitchen robot, do you have a robot in your kitchen?
No, I don't. I don't think it's needed. Yeah, it's.
You need a food processor?
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, food processor. That's what I mean. Yeah.
No, I mean you have books. So who else knows what you're famous. You're a famous vegan. So maybe you have a robot.
I lived raw fully raw with just a plain blender to just blend sometimes my dressings, and that was it. And you can live with that and have amazing dishes that taste really just amazing on its own because you get, especially if you get really great quality veggies. That's something that I recommend everybody to go to farmers market to at least get the local veggies, organic local veggies, because those are going to have a lot more nutrient density than supermarket stuff. But yeah.
And those are going to taste better too. And if
Yeah.
something tastes better, then you're going to want more of it and you're going to eat more fruit and vegetables. And that's why organic is so important too, because it tastes better.
So many raw vegans, or more like fruitarians, they say they don't like vegetables or greens because first of all, they never tried a good stuff, and second of all, it's also like fruit is easier to eat, right? We've eaten fruit all of our lives basically, and we're used to it. But greens, people find it more challenging because they never like actually eaten it. In our cultures, it's not typical to have salads when you're growing up. So you have to like build that taste up. Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, so this has been great. Thank you so much. And somebody asked about my Doug Graham interview. Yeah, it's on YouTube now. Just go to Ms.FitVegan, or you can click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. And it was really great. And I'm actually going to interview him again because he didn't answer all my questions. And what's up, Black People Who Swim? I love that name. That's a great name. Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you so much. This has been awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Janet, for tuning in. It's been so amazing to meet.
You too.
Yeah, oh my gosh, my phone is doing weird things. But yeah, go get our books in the bundle. Really, use either mine or Janet's links in our bios. You really don't want to miss out on this opportunity. It's just so crazy. But yeah.
You only have 10 days. And you know what's going to happen, Damien. They're going to wait, and they're going to wait until the last day, and then they're going to forget, and then the day after, they're going to message us. Can I get it? No. You have 10 days, boo. You have 10 days to get the bundle and not a day more. Okay? So check it out. You got 10 days, boo.
We have a lot of jokesters here. Swami, let's go breatharian, he says. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a whole different topic. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We're gonna be live with other people during this launch of the bundle. So tune in anytime. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. And we will see each other soon, hopefully.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let's do this again.
Yeah. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye, boo.